15 to 72, the law of 72, means that every 5 or 6 years their income will double, just on average. Some will go higher. So that means after they leave school, let's say 22, by 28, they will be earning quite a good living from the beginning, but it will double, and then by 34, double again, and then 40, double again. Well, it means that people who are really good at serving other people at high levels are going to have very nice lives. They're going to be able to have beautiful homes and provide wonderful things for their children and their families. And of course, there are some degrees, useless degrees, which you know what I'm talking about, where they teach useless subjects, that actually have a minus, that every year you work, after you've got a humanities degree or something like that from university, you actually earn less money because your service is not considered to be of any value. So with SILA, what you do is you are all committed to becoming better, to learning and becoming better, and being able to serve other people, to do your work. And I believe passionately in the importance of continuous learning. Sometimes one new idea, combined with your existing ideas, can enable you to work at a much higher level than ever before. Sometimes one new skill in your field can change your whole future. But it's not easy to learn things. Anastasia and I were talking about my working at learning Russian. I've been working at learning Russian for about 3 or 4 years now. And I have spent many, many hours with books and CDs and tutors. But if I go away from Russia for 6 months, I go all the way back to the beginning. I'd have to start again. Learning new subjects is difficult, and it requires tremendous work and discipline. They just did a survey, and they do these surveys regularly. They're looking at the number of people who've become billionaires in the course of their lifetime. And they looked at the billionaires who actually created all of their money from the beginning, as opposed to ones who inherited it from their families. There's about 66% of the 1,850 billionaires in the world are self-made. They started with nothing. So they asked them, to what do you attribute your success? And they gave several answers, but the first answer was hard work and self-discipline. And it's interesting, every person who is successful says, it wasn't luck, it was just hard work. I worked harder than anyone else. And throughout all of history, that's the key, and that's what you do. As you work harder, you sacrifice more, you come to meetings, you are constantly putting more into your life, and therefore you're getting more out. The second thing they said is continuous learning. Is not only are you working harder, but you are becoming smarter. You're continuing to learn new skills. And your mind, I found, is very much like a muscle. If you don't use it for a long time, it becomes soft and weak. But if you use it all the time, it becomes strong and quick. So your mind, when you are continually learning, becomes sharper and sharper. Some years ago, I taught a course on accelerated learning, rapid learning, fast learning, and I did a lot of research. But what we find is that the more you learn, the easier it is for you to learn more subjects. The less you learn, the harder it is for you to learn or remember anything. And so I congratulate you in SILA and in your careers, because what you are doing is what the smartest people in the world are doing, is you have hard work, self-discipline, and continuous learning. And one more factor, which was discovered after 22 years of interviewing the most successful people in the world at that time, is networking. He's constantly forming masterminds and getting together with other people who
Made by Miss Sarah Mumbai. I think it's a great. You would like to put it on YouTube,
Yes.
У нас как раз это традиция.
This is a tradition we give to the guests. This is Dimash just told me that it's a Kyrgyz type of a cake. But yeah, we do kimchi anywhere in the world.
Мистер Хан, во-первых, я приветствую господин Трейси у нас в Кыргызстане. Добро пожаловать к нам в Кыргызстан. Мы вас долго ждали. Я надеюсь, здесь наши друзья, наверное, рассказывали о Кыргызстане, о его гостеприимном народе. И я не хочу просто повторять, я единственное хочу сказать, вкратце рассказать о нашей компании. Компания в первом году как много профильных компаний. Но сейчас мы больше внимания уделяем на именно пропаганде кыргызской культуры, истории, традиции кыргызского народа. Мы с вами находимся вот именно в кыргызской юрте, и юртой гордимся, потому что наши предки именно жили, вот, и всю нашу землю, нашу культуру, историю именно сохранили в этой уютной атмосфере. Продолжая традиции нашего народа, наша компания сейчас строит здесь этнокомплекс, то есть это юрты. Наши гости могут пробовать наши кыргызские блюда, слушать кыргызскую музыку. Мы гордимся своей традицией. Поэтому наша компания, именно наша компания пропагандирует нашу культуру, наши традиции. Я думаю, это достаточно. Да, остальное, наверное, уже знаете в дни пребывания в нас в Кыргызстане. Единственное, что я хочу пожелать вам, конечно, здоровья. Весь мир, все народы мира вас любят. Мы хотим перенять опыт, ваши знания, ваш опыт, ваши человеческие достоинства мы хотим узнавать, познавать. И мы всегда гордимся вами. Приезжайте к нам в Кыргызстан.
Спасибо. Спасибо большое.
С мастером благодарим.
Спасибо большое. This is a local production.
What is inside is more important.
This is a cognac.
Whiskey?
Called guru. This is also whiskey. Now we do whiskey. This is vodka. Called Satarov. This is a platinum. So I guess tonight you do, but he said you have to take it back.
Thank you.
I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but enough for some. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm living on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. I'm alive. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Yeah. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes the silence can't seem so long. I'm never me because in life I must achieve. But first I know wisdom inside of me. Oh, if I can see it, then I can do it. And if I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly, and I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. I spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see the running through the open door. I believe I can. If I can see it, then I